Hello, welcome to Off the Shelf Reviews. It's Gaming Friday. I'm Gary.
And I'm excited to be back, baby!
Yeah! And today we're going to be taking a look at Red Dead Redemption 2, which I have to say was my favourite game of 2018.
Yes.
This game is almost perfect. It is exceptional. It excels in so many categories that this game alone raises the bar for all open world sandbox games.
Yeah.
I loved Red Dead Redemption 1.
You did.
I played that game to death. I've mentioned many times on this channel my love for the Western genre, and I've said before that there was a severe lack of Western themed games. That were well crafted, that had high production values at least.
Yeah.
You know, there were a few others, but you know they filled the void.
Gun was good. Call of Juarez was good, but they were too short.
They were just good.
Yeah.
You know, and then Red Dead came along and changed all that.
Yeah.
And now, you know, Red Dead 1, I played that game to 100% completion. You know, I went out fighting grizzly bears with knives.
Yeah.
You know, and then Red Dead 2 came along and they kept it quiet for so long. I didn't even really believe they would make a sequel to the game.
You always knew it was coming.
You
just didn't know because Rockstar are so secretive.
They managed to be really
projects.
secretive. So by the time that they announced that the game was on its way, you know, it was like, oh, I can get excited. Oh, the game's out.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know? And I put almost everything else aside. You know, I didn't pick up any books. You know, I just stopped watching films and TV shows. It was like, what are you doing tonight? I'm playing Red Dead. What are you doing tonight? I'm playing Red Dead. I need to play some more Red Dead Redemption. And so right now you're playing the online portion of the game, which came out a few weeks after the game's release.
Yes, yeah. It was in beta for a little while.
I believe it still is. Yes. It still is in beta. Now, we'll get into the online portion in a little while. To begin with, we're going to talk about the single-player experience.
Yeah, I'm just going to play.
Yeah, Ian's got the controls at the moment and is just going to play. Now, a lot of people said to me, whilst they were playing the game, they were like, well, what's the story? When does the story even begin?
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, what chapter are you on? And they're like, well, I'm on chapter 3. And I'm like, well, you're halfway through.
Yeah.
And it's like, and if you're asking me, where's the story? You know, I'm like, okay, so maybe there is a small problem with the game in terms of its storytelling.
Really? I mean, you're following the story of Arthur Morgan.
Yes. Now that is what that is my
That's the
response.
easiest thing.
I'm like, there isn't like a clear narrative. You know, there is like the overarching theme of, you know, Dutch is the gang leader and he wants you to have that last big score of money.
Yes.
So that you can go away and lead a comfortable life. But for the beginning, you're outlaws and you're on the run after the fiasco in Blackwater.
Yeah,
which
yeah,
you heard
something
about in
yes.
the original game.
Yeah.
And so, you know, and so the story is about them just trying to make money, them interacting with different characters in the world, whilst they try and pull off this big heist. So the story really is character driven and it is character based.
Yeah.
And that is where the game also excels in creating characters. I said in my highlights of 2018 that Arthur Morgan is one of the best video game characters ever created. So that's the draw. Now it might take you a little while to really start to love the character of Arthur.
Yeah.
And it's usually around the chapter 4 mark that you just go, wow, you know, this character is really coming to life in front of me.
Yeah.
And it might take you 20 hours to get there. It depends on whether you're playing for the story or whether you're doing the myriad of side missions and encounters, which all start to shape who Arthur is.
Yeah.
You know, you get to play the game as, you know, lawful or unlawful, you know, whether you want to be a scumbag.
That was it. It was so amazing. I mean, I didn't know who Arthur was. I hadn't played the first game, but then
He's never mentioned.
Yeah, all of a sudden I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to do what I want to do, you know? I missed you. Got your hat. In the face. There we go. Get the wagon. So I was, after a while, I started just playing him the way I wanted to be, you know? It was... you know, Arthur had all this backstory, but did I want to be a good guy or a bad guy today?
Yeah.
You know, was I in a good mood or a bad mood? And so...
Well, all I'll say is that the game itself, the narrative will help you decide
yes.
whether at this point Arthur is a scumbag or whether at this point Arthur is a good guy stuck in a bad situation.
Yeah, but I was mainly waiting for the online then.
Yeah, you were the same with Grand Theft Auto. You're the same with a lot of Rockstar games, whereas you get these games for its online portion. But the single player experience it's 6 chapters in length and a 7th massively long epilogue.
Yes, I heard you say you've been playing it for like 3 days.
Yeah, well, I kind of eked out the epilogue because once the main narrative was over, and you were into the epilogue, it was like, okay, there's this extra story which is great, but I needed a moment, I needed some time once the main story had ended because it was so damn perfect. What some of the other complaints I can see in the game is that there's a lot of animations. You know, when you skin an animal, there's an animation. When you get off your horse, there's an animation. Just animations for everything, which is really, really immersive.
Yes.
And that is what this game is gone for, is the Western cowboy immersive experience, where, you know, horses' testicles shrink in the cold.
Yeah.
You know, you have to feed yourself and your horse. You have to groom it. You have to bond with it.
You have to wear certain clothes in certain environments, or it starts to affect your health.
You have to feed yourself. You need to look after yourself. You need to sleep. You need to shave.
They smashed Fallout and Skyrim to pieces on that whole immersiveness.
I would say so. Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. But that has been to the detriment of some gamers, which are so now used to just quick. You know, you want to pick up something off the ground, press the button, it's in your inventory.
Yeah.
Instead of having to lean down, pick it up, move the leaves and the roots away, then put it in your satchel, and you're like, wow, great, there's still 4 more items I want to pick up. And so it takes time. You know, everything you do in this game takes time. There's no real fast travel. You know, I guess you can pay for it using the in-game currency to travel around, but there's no quick fast travel. And so there's a lot of horseback riding. There's a lot of traveling from mission to mission.
Yes.
Now, in most games, that is really annoying. It's really agitating. You're like, this is why can't I fast travel? With this game, when it looks so beautiful, the visuals, the music, the sound effects, I'm just kind of like, I don't mind riding from A to B over and over and over again. After a while, I'm learning the terrain. I'm learning the maps. I know where to take shortcuts.
Yeah.
I know where to go hunting. You know, I know where bandit camps will hide.
Yeah.
So I can go and attack them. And so that was not an issue for me, but I know it's a massive issue for a lot of gamers.
Well, I mean, like I said, I was waiting for the online, and I was playing as Arthur, and I was enjoying the isolation. You know, I hated going back to camp after a while because it just felt like nobody else in the camp was doing anything. I was the one bringing all the money to Dutch. I was doing the one helping all the missions. I was this. A lot like with Fallout games, you know, nobody else in this world
else can do anything
except me. I am the magic man. So when I heard the online was coming, that's where I was really excited, because there were going to be other people like me in this world, you know.
You mean griefers?
See, you say grief. I haven't shot a single person yet on this. I've been really good. It's been 5 minutes. I haven't shot a human player.
I can't see any in the
I do want to look on the map, though. Let's have a look on the vicinity. This is obviously your world map, and this is locked in the single player game. And oh my god, look at it.
It's New Austin, which is the location of the original Red Dead game.
You know, it's Blackwater, where you don't really go to in the
all
main
of that area
story.
is locked off the entirety of the single player.
And all these little pink dots are players. So there's Ziggy84 UK, give him a shout out. There's Lucky Kev04. Oh, there's a posse leader down there. I could go over and say hello.
Now, Ian, your way of saying hello...
He's coming towards me, guy.
...is with bullets.
He's coming towards me, guy. So I'm gonna keep my gun in for the moment. But
so what's the big lure for you for the online, Ian? What's the big attraction for you?
It's being able to play with other people, and at the same time not being able to play with other people. Like I said, I'm on a multiplayer
Is it the free
game.
roam then that makes you want to play the game?
It's being able to be a cowboy. I mean, I'm playing your character at the moment. You know, you're level 52 and you've unlocked some stuff. But I know I've got my character stylized in a way. I really love my pistol. You know, I'll dual pistol a lot. I'll use my rifle if I'm too far. You know, it's being able to say, right, okay, what do I want to do to it today? Do I want to go over and maybe help this guy do a mission or shoot him in the face? Let's just see where... I have worked out this little tactic at the moment as well. Where's your lantern? You get your lantern out, and you just like... If you got your lantern out, you can't get your weapon out too quickly. So you can just,
Sure.
So this is kind of like my peaceful mode.
So
he's got his gun out, so I'm going to ride away.
Well, he didn't shoot at you.
No, but that's a warning.
Okay.
He
warned you?
He warned me that, look,
You came close.
You came close, and I don't want to shoot you if you decide to shoot me. I fire warning shots at people. People have fired warning shots at me.
You fire warning shots at people?
Yeah, well,
That can be misconstrued as you shooting at them and missing.
No, because they'll be coming towards me. I'll see a mark come towards me. I'll get my gun out.
Shoot in the air.
And I'll put it out, and I'll give a couple of warning shots like... let's not do anything silly, and the person will stop and be like, okay, fights have started because they've thought that you
were attacking them.
Yep. And you deal with your problems in the Wild West like you do.
Now, there's a lot of complaints at the moment about Rockstar's online portion of this game, and everybody knows how much money Grand Theft Auto 5 made with its online microtransactions.
Yes.
And when the beta for this game came out, there were no transactions, nothing you can purchase. But now we knew that the gold nugget and the gold bar system was going to come into play, where there's a lot of luxury cosmetic items and upgrades, like weapons, like almost everything else can be purchased with gold bars as well, which you can now purchase with real money.
Yes.
And somebody quite cleverly coined the phrase of Mika transactions or Micah transactions.
Yeah.
Which, if you've played the single player, you'd know exactly.
I love Micah. Micah's a good character.
You are the Micah of our online posse.
He's a massive douche in the game, and I really hate him. And I was just like, fuck this guy. And then these guys are like, you are Mika. And I'm like, I like him now. Man, I've just noticed your money. You've been saving up a lot. You've been holding out on me, Gary.
I saved up a lot of money. It's because, this game is almost devoid of a lot of activities that I was hoping would be there from launch.
Yes.
And this is why I say that Rockstar is kind of hiding behind the term beta. Because it means they can go, okay, well, it's not the whole thing. They have said in their words that it's not Red Dead Online as they envisioned it.
No.
So therefore, it's currently a beta.
In fairness, though, it's only been out 2 months.
Not even that, really.
Not even 2 months. But it's one of the most successful 1 month launches I can ever think of in my lifetime, anyway. Where I understand the whole microtransaction issue, and I don't like buying things for a game.
It makes a game pay to win.
Yes, but looking at your bankroll that you've got on there, your 50-odd gold nuggets, which
I have not spent a single gold bar.
Which are a massive pain to get anyway, but you can microtransaction them, and you've got $2.5 grand of dollars, which is quite substantial given the fact that a lot of missions don't pay a lot.
True, yes. Now, when I play the online multiplayer with friends, I'm like, great, we can go and do the little jobs, the stranger missions.
Yeah.
We can ride around and do gang hideouts, and then we can go into the online series showdowns.
Yeah, yeah.
But when I'm on my own, I like to go hunting. I like to go fishing. And that is where I've encountered a lot of my griefers as well. Is where I'm just hunting. Because I played the single player again to 100% completion.
Yeah.
I knew where all the good hunting spots are. I know where all the enemy hideouts are roughly. And so for me it was good. I like to go hunting for the rare exotic animals that the butcher pays very well.
Yes.
And so for me it was a case of I will jump into a Discord and chat with friends whilst just riding around hunting in the world of Red Dead.
Yeah. And that's the thing. There's nothing in the game that you have to pay for. There's nothing.
Well, there is. I mean, one of the biggest issues which they did address within a week of it going online was the online economy, where everything's price was jacked up from the single player by about 3 or 4 times. Like, you would do one job in the game and earn like $5.
Yes.
Then go and spend that on horse food and cans of beans. To
keep your health up.
Just to keep your health up. And it's just like, well, I'm ending up with less money than before I did that job. And why is it that a platinum earring or a platinum ring earns me $1? It's like, where's the sense in
but
this?
they fixed that.
To an extent.
They fixed that to an extent, and they're keeping it even. And
all they really did was increase the payouts and drop the prices of some items, and nerfed the value of a lot of items that people were farming, like the fish and the pigs.
Yes, because the people were farming it in the first week or so. People were cheating and talking about glitches,
killing
of
police
gold.
officers on ladders and stuff.
Yeah, which I have done myself. But like I said, the fact is that you don't have to buy anything major.
You need to buy guns.
Yeah, I've bought guns. I barely use them because I'm still using the one that I'm most comfortable with. You know, people are like, "Oh, buy this rifle. It's best for PvP." Now, I've been on the PvP. I've played the Showdown series. I really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun.
Yes.
I don't feel it's one of those where you are always going to come top.
No, there is a variety of game modes which switch it up quite nicely.
Yeah.
But again, you have to buy ammo to take into the multiplayer games.
Yeah.
If you're in the multiplayer lobby, you can buy ammo at an inflated price.
But
what I also dislike about the multiplayer at the moment is if you go in as a posse, half the time you'll be fighting against your posse members. Yeah. There is no team option. You know, there's no team series.
Well,
of events.
yeah, not yet.
It's coming. You know, where Rockstar have said that there are team game mode variants coming, and you know the game had updates since it's been released almost weekly.
Yeah,
a gap over the Christmas period. But we know there's a lot more content coming, like buying stagecoaches, buying camp upgrades, eventually buying property. All of the stuff that we saw in Grand Theft Auto will come over to this, including heists and train jobs and things like that, and bank robberies. They're just not there yet. And so a lot of people are getting bored with this online because they've kind of done everything. I am at that point. Once before I got to level 50 even, like way before then, I was still enjoying the content, but only then with friends. I got bored of just hunting after a while. I was like, what am I doing now? I've got all the enjoyment I can get out of the game.
Yeah, which I think is one of the things, because I haven't played it as much as you.
Right.
You know, I've only played it in short stints, but those short stints I've really enjoyed. You know, why is that guy not dying?
I don't know.
I just shot that guy in the head a lot. Oh, it's a wolf. Kill the wolf.
You just killed a player, that's why.
Oh, I killed a player. Right, run away. Sorry.
After that wolf.
That was a total accident. You know? And he's now messaging like, what the fuck?
No, that was somebody else, I think. He was already messaging.
I didn't mean to. I thought he was a bandit because I'm in the middle of stealing a stagecoach.
Right.
Anybody who comes near me is an enemy.
And that's the way you usually behave.
Though that's it. In my little short stints, I'm a cowboy. You know, today
you're an outlaw. Ian.
Yeah, I'm a downright dirty gunslinging outlaw, and there is no because I did it for Grand Theft Auto Online when I was in Los Santos.
I would say that there's more. You know, Grand Theft Auto encourages more disruptive play, kind of thing.
Yes, totally. And that was what was really, really fun about it, was the fact that you could just kick off against other players. I need to go in there and just turn the audio off for all the players, actually. You can mute all players. Boom, there we go. That's really good.
Yeah, it was Parthunix, I think. It was the guy you murdered on the way. Yeah. He's still a red dot now.
Yeah, he's just annoyed.
The game, before you get back in, they haven't yet implemented the anti-griefing policy or methods that they are planning for the game, which there's a lot of varied ideas out there about putting outlaw players or low honor players in jail, or being able to go on bounty hunts where you can capture them alive and take them back to the jails.
Yeah, well, they did that for GTA, didn't they? They had the pool that they would send you to, and put the dunce cap on you, and it would just be you and other griefer players to say, "Look, knock it off."
Yeah,
but I never got sent to that pool. You know, I
think there was because didn't they do it for cheaters as well? Or?
Yeah, cheaters and people who were trying to garner too much cash through online systems. So I never got sent there for attacking other players.
Yeah.
In this game, like,
I want the opportunity to become a sheriff.
Yeah,
you know,
because I'm gonna go shoot this guy now.
I've done this in the online before, where I was just like, I'm on my own. I'm gonna make my own fun.
Yeah,
you know, I'm just gonna go ride around other people, wave. And if I see other people griefing somebody else,
Yes.
I will target that griefer until they leave the server.
Yes.
And I did that for a couple of hours, and I had a lot of fun making people leave the server because they were just shooting people that were coming back from hunting trips. And I'm like, you bastard. That's the guy you killed earlier. He's hunting again, Ian. What are you doing?
Shot him again.
Oh, my God.
Oh, it's a hideout. I'm going to the hideout down there.
Oh,
Go
no.
take the hideout. Now, yes. Now, what you would consider then is Ian,
God,
you complete bastard.
I
You
hate,
just
yes,
rode on that guy who
absolute
was
asshole. That guy's having fun. He was having fun.
He's in the middle of the
his
Wild
own-
West.
He is in the middle of the Wild West with you.
with me, yes.
Yeah.
And I mean, I play lots of deathmatch games. I play lots of competitive, but I never delude the fact that it is just one big game.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, that guy is hunting and is having fun, but he's playing He's playing a Grand Theft Auto Rockstar Red Dead Redemption game where there is going to be some guy with a gun riding around causing trouble.
Yes, yeah, that is going to happen no matter what server you go onto, and until they have a bounty system or an opportunity for players like me who want to put an end to horrible griefers, you know. Oh, you just got your hat shot off.
Yeah, there's a guy over here. Yeah, and that's the cool thing, because like you said to me, what are you going to do when they bring that stuff in? Well, I might calm down a little bit. You know, I might not attack as many people.
Yes.
I've always said I choose my kills.
Right.
You know, like that guy, I chose to go and shoot him. You know, I chose to go. The first time was an accident.
You accidentally shot him.
I accidentally shot him.
Yeah.
The second time was on purpose. Because I could.
Accidentally on purpose.
I'm gonna have to, can I nail this guy in time?
I was about to say, I don't see you using too much Deadeye.
No, that's the thing. I don't use it a lot online.
Now, the difference between the online and the single player is that there are skill cards, abilities, to which after you level up a certain point, you can have up to four skill cards. Like, most of them are passive ones.
Yeah.
And there's quite a lot of variety to them, which the more you level up and spend the in-game money for, you can upgrade them once you earn enough XP to make them better.
Yeah.
And there's a nice variety there. Obviously, again, there's probably a pay-to-win there as well, where you can go and just buy the best cards, I guess.
Yeah, well, you can
but it does add a
level them up as
unique
well.
flavour to the customization of your character.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't leveled up
obviously,
my characters as much
everyone
yet.
can buy the same weapons that are in the game, but you can always customize your weapons differently with different skins and different coloured metals.
Yeah.
Obviously, gold is the most expensive and uses actual gold bars to make them. So there is a lot of customization, but a lot of the other customization, like the camp upgrades, they feel utterly pointless.
Yes.
You know, there is a bunch of money you can spend to upgrade the camp keeper. I can't remember the guy's name, but you can...
It's Crips.
Crips. You can buy a bunch of different outfits for him. Why? Why
'Cause
would
he
you spend that much in-game money to make him look different when you only spend about 10 minutes at camp per game session?
But it's like what we said to a friend of ours. Why does he spend so much money on decorating his guns and decorating his clothes when he can't really see them? And it's like he said, well, I can see it in first person.
Yeah.
And it's the person. Like, I've spent gold on Crips.
Yeah.
You know, I've given him a bit of an outfit and upgraded my camp for personal reasons.
See, I can understand upgrading the tent because when you go back to the camp, you restore your cores a little bit more.
Yeah, but I mean, for me, I know I'm going to be playing this for a while. I mean, GTA Online, I played for about 2 years online, just that.
Yeah.
Nothing else. And I can feel myself doing the same thing here. You know, I'm going to be still coming back in a year's time. Somebody's going to be like, what are you playing?
Red Dead
Online.
Yeah.
Why? Oh, because last night I shot these 4 guys for no reason. You know. Right. Okay. So I'm going to spare this guy because you always spare the leader. You know,
I do like the idea that a lot of the stranger missions that other players can interrupt you doing them.
Yeah.
So I like the idea of that there being outlaw posses out there that are there hunting down people that are doing jobs to steal their coaches and things.
Yeah.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of the Dark Souls nature of multiplayer, where you're doing something and other people just invade you.
See, exactly. Now, why is me shooting people in Red Dead
because
griefing when I get
at least in
invaded
something
on
like
Dark Souls?
It says you are being invaded. You know you are going in for a fight.
Right.
In this game, you don't know. It's other people. I have to say that the more times than not, people are friendly in the game.
Yes,
they're
I'm friendly.
most of the people. It's only a select few that are the real griefers, and I hope they get bored after a while, or I don't know. Evidently not. They'll be coming back for years.
Well,
listening to Iain.
I will, because the griefers that you will find in this game will find a new game and move off. You know, the next big thing that people are playing, they'll go off and they'll want to cheat in it and become the best and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
I will still enjoy riding up on somebody and making that choice in my mind. Am I shooting you or not?
yeah.
You know, are you going to live or are you going to die?
Well, when the honor system perhaps means something, or they implement those other things where bounty hunters can come for you, or other players.
And I've had it myself. You know, let's go to Blackwater. That looks busy.
Blackwater's always a dangerous place.
Yeah.
It's where new players to the online spawn.
Yeah. I've had it myself. I came across a guy, he was hunting. I shot him by accident. He came after me. We had a bit of a gunfight, and then we had a feud, which is an option that you can choose after you've killed another player.
Yeah, well, you can feud or parlay, which means no more damage can be done to you.
Parlay is brilliant. You get 10 minutes of not hurting anybody. So you're like, okay.
Yeah.
Feud is like a little miniature deathmatch game that you're having.
Yeah.
And this guy was, I can't remember his name, but he was amazing with this rifle that he killed me 11-3.
Wow, yeah.
You know, he was doing the jump, dodge, and firing as he got up, and he was such a quick draw. I could not get past him. I didn't feel grief about it after. No, he killed me 11-1, and I just got on my horse. And I was like, well, let's go. You know, I'm not going back there again.
Learned my lesson that day.
That day, yeah. And I went into the Showdown series and carried on. And then when I came back out, I shot some more people. But it's all there. It all builds up to experience. And you don't lose anything. You don't really gain anything. When they make those changes, will it affect the game? Yes. Will I be happy about it? I don't think it will really bother me because it will be a new experience. How do I
changing experience?
Yeah. How do I adapt to this now new mode? I haven't got my gun out.
No.
You got these guys here. Hey, you got a recon of corn and kitchen and free. How do you do the? Oh, nope, I accidentally put my gun up. Yeah. Let's emote. Let's wave. Hey man, how you doing? Hey dude.
And that's usually when you get shot.
Yeah, that's usually when they're like, hey, get away from me. And you're like, okay, fine.
So for me, the online experience, it's not as immersive as the single player experience yet. Because there was a lot of features, like I said, that are not there yet, like gambling. I wanted to be able to go do a bunch of jobs with the posse. Wow, did everything just despawn and respawn? Wow.
Yeah. Westworld.
I wanted to come back then to the bar and then sit at the table with everyone and play poker and play with our winnings. But then I understand that people could abuse the system and just auto lose games to give another player all their money.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just like, well, I suppose they could do that. And the game doesn't have any option of sharing your inventory.
But maybe that's what Rockstar are working on, because at the same time, I mean, playing poker is kind of considered gambling.
Yeah.
You know, as we know, there will be children playing this. Are they working within the law?
Well, the game is age rated and there is gambling in the single player, which uses in-game currency. In the online, I can imagine it shouldn't be using the gold bars for the poker, because that is real money.
Yeah.
But the dollars that you earn can only be earned in-game, so therefore you should be able to gamble with that.
Yeah.
I don't know how the laws work specifically, but not with the gold bars.
Maybe certain days as well. Maybe poker is only available on a Friday night.
Well, there's a lots of people suggesting that, you know, maybe on a certain day, for only 5 minutes or 10 minutes of that day, a rival posse is going to ride through this town and you need to be there to stop them.
Yeah.
And so it's like a random event that occurs. You know, there's lots of
like trains
MMO,
as well. This
MMO
train will be
stuff.
traveling through the town and you need to anybody robbing it will make so much money. I'm getting you so drunk at the moment.
That's a lot of whiskey.
I did this New Year's Eve. I stood in the saloon listening to the piano player. I just got so drunk, and then weirdly enough, I walked outside and I ended up just dying in the middle of the street. You know, so I came back and I just started drinking again. So I have one more place. Like, let's go out to the street. I go get that rival posse. Where's my horse? I parked my horse.
Lenny.
Oh, okay. This is not good. Oh, everything's gone all Call of
So,
Cthulhu.
Ian, do you recommend Red Dead Redemption 2, single player and it's online?
I do recommend it. I am on the Xbox One. My gamer tag is TJ240, and if
Well,
we
it's out there
ever
now.
meet ourselves on the streets, just be pre-warned that I shoot first and ask questions later.
But never.
But we do have our off-the-shelf reviews posse.
We do, yes,
know,
we do.
which-
Look, the Discord is still being built. I will put a link to our off-the-shelf Discord in this video.
I got a gun! I got a gun!
And if you do ever want to come and play Red Dead 2 online, come and get shot by Ian.
I gotta go say hello to these guys over here.
With that being said, although I'm nitpicking and criticizing and talking about the game, I absolutely love this game. I played it to death. I want to keep playing the online. I will play the online some more. Can't wait for new and better content. Oh, look, Ian, you're actually online.
I'm actually online.
How weird.
I'm so drunk, man. Oh, he's still talking to the guys. I got you. Hey guys, I'm so drunk.
So with that being said, I want to thank everyone for watching. We may be back next Friday with another Gaming Friday. Of course, new film reviews on Thursdays. You can find us on Facebook, on Twitter, and on Patreon. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Bye, guys. Bang, 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 bang.